What's up, peeps? As many of you know, I did go to Bladeshow this year, 2023. Had an absolute great time. As you can tell by the title of this video, I had a problem at Bladeshow. I didn't actually have a problem with Bladeshow. I just had an incident at Bladeshow that I wanted to bring some attention to. If any of my normal viewers, any of my friends, you guys all are well aware of my relationship with American Blade Works and how much I love their products. I will be as upfront about this as possible. I purchased a Model 1 Warncliffe, which I will do a video on in a couple of days. And one of the kindest, sweetest moments that I experienced at Bladeshow was meeting a young man that many of you already know. I don't know how well you know him because I knew of him, but I didn't know him well. He has a YouTube and Instagram presence. His name is Ethan Ruins EDC. Upon meeting young Ethan, right off the bat, he gifted me something that absolutely meant the world to me. Ethan gifted me an ABW Model 2. I did not have the money to purchase a Model 2, even though I really wanted to. This is Michael Martin's newest release. It's full titanium scales, titanium clip, titanium backspacer, very beautifully milled. And as you can see, it comes in Magna Cut, which he has heat treated by Peters at 63 to 64 HRC. I've not had this blade punched yet. My Model 1 was at 63.8. Another couple of things I absolutely love about this knife, as you can see by that very deep plunge, you can see how much material Mr. Martin is removing on his CNC, which results in a very thin behind the edge. You can't even see that edge hardly. You might be able to see my reflection a little bit. You can see how narrow it is because it's so thin behind the edge. My Model 1 looks almost identical to this edge-wise, and it's at 15 degrees because it's 6 thousandths behind the edge. Haven't measured this one yet. So, to say the least, I was borderline emotional being gifted such a thing that in my current status I can't afford. So it meant the world to me. I was very proud of it. I showed it to everybody that I knew, everybody I ran into. Later that night at the house, I was hanging with my buddy Bama Knife Guy, and Bama asked me if mine had lock failure. I told him it did not. I had actually checked it because, as some of you may not know, there was already a rumor spreading around Bladeshow that some of the Model 2s had pretty significant lock failure when spine tap, spine whack, whatever you want to call it. I don't like to hit the spine of a blade hard on anything, but I do believe in a tap or a few taps to check for blade lockup. I had already done this several times, had no issue. Lee took the knife, checked it one time against the palm of his hand, and it failed. And it failed every time after that. I've not talked to Mr. Martin about doing this video. However, I did talk to him. I went to him the next day at Bladeshow, showed him the issue, tapped it on the palm of my hand, and it failed. And like I said, I didn't purchase this, so technically I don't even guess he really had to fix it because it was a gift. But he immediately told me, "Hey, I'm aware of the issue. I've had dealings with Michael on a lock bar issue in the past, and he informed me that he hand diamond files the lock faces, and he always kind of leans on the side of preservation. What I mean by that is he may file them just a little too lightly or not quite enough because he wants to give that lock bar lots of life and room to migrate over as lock bars do. If you know anything about knives, you know what I'm talking about. In my Model 1, it had lock bar failure until about 25 to 30 openings. It's been like a bank vault ever since. However, this one started out with none and proceeded to have it, and it was not getting any better. So I handed him the knife back on Saturday. That would have been June 2nd. And I told him, I said, Michael, I didn't pay for this. It was a gift. I know you're already aware that you have some warranty work to do on these, so no rush. I don't care if it's 6 months. Um, I just appreciate that you're going to fix it. He took it, told me no problem. Um, and this knife showed up at my house on June the 13th. So 11 days. Yeah. 11 days later, it shows up here at my home. I was totally not expecting it. I'm not going to move the camera around, guys, but it's quite close here. But I'm going to move out here on the edge where I can hit it a lot harder and you can hear it. Solid as a bank vault. Now, if you're wondering why I would make this video, being as big a fan of ABW as I am, this is one of the reasons why I'm such a fan of ABW. Does he make every knife completely perfect? No, nobody does. But this knife was sent in for warranty work, fixed, and returned to me faster than Benchmade can do a free sharpening. That says something to me, guys. This is why I 100% support Michael Martin and everything that he's doing. I had already forgiven him for this, even before it was fixed and returned in such a timely manner, and I will forgive him for any transgression I may have in the future with future models, because he is one man trying to keep up with the market, making as many quality 100% USA made knives as possible, and he stands behind them 100%. This is my favorite US knife company at the moment for that reason. Everybody that's a fan of my channel or follows my channel, friends with me, you all know that I am certainly a Spyderco fanboy. I love my Spydercos. However, this rate's a little higher than a Spyderco to me, and the reason why is because, like I said, as much as I love these knives and I love supporting the company, I love supporting the people that work there, the profits for this knife are still going into a millionaire's pocket. Profit for these knives are putting food on the table of two small children that I met at Bladeshow. This means much more to me. This is the ultimate in pride and ownership to me. It's American made. It's made by a man who had a good job for many, many years and had to go to work for himself because of a company sellout or buyout, whatever you want to call it. And he didn't give up. He put his nose to the grindstone. He started producing his own product, and I'm behind it 100%. This thing's razor sharp. He does a great job on this sharpening. Does a great job on heat treat. It just needed a little touch up on the lot face, and now it's perfect. This knife is pretty sure sold for $295 at Bladeshow. Now show me a full titanium knife in high HRC Magna Cut, made in the United States, that you can buy for this price. Many of you out there are paying more for this and a titanium pocket knife with a just industry, maybe even sub-industry heat treat that is not supporting an American maker and his family. This is the pinnacle, in my opinion, of American knife ownership. I absolutely love it. I'm proud every time I carry it or any of my other ABWs. Michael Martin, I did not ask your permission to make this video. It may shed a tad bit of negative light, and for that I apologize, but I feel like the bright light that it casts on who you are and how you handle your business and how you stand behind your product is much greater than that. So thank you, sir, for not only making a great product but standing behind it the way you do and pricing it at a place that many more people can afford. So thank you for that. You guys know I appreciate the amount of time y'all spend with me. Peace. Love y'all.